Welcome back to Beholder to No One. Today we are here with 10 Tabletop Tales, my version this time, where we have quite a few of our Pod Squad friends here that are going to play Grimalkins, aka kitty cats, and go on a little adventure. I'm going to let them introduce themselves, but I'm going to have them introduce themselves in the story, and when I read my little spiel, they will then introduce themselves and their podcast, as well as what their kitty cat looks like, or a Grimalkin, which may or may not be said wrong. If it's said wrong, just pretend we said it right, and it's fine. There is the sound of muffled meowing, seemingly from far away. A fog washes over each of you as you begin to wake up groggy and confused. Your eyes open and you're squinting. It's a little difficult to adjust to the room. It's not too bright, but it's brighter than you remember. And you hear, "Poor babies, you're home now. Don't worry. I'll let you adjust and I'll go get you some food." You all hear a click as each of your cage opens up, but you're too out of it to react. There are footsteps as 4 more clicks happen, and then they fade away until a door opens, shedding a very bright light, and you all squint and close your eyes really tightly as it blinds you briefly. The door latches shut, and there's silence. It takes a few minutes, but each of you feel the fog of whatever drug, maybe magic, was used on you, and it begins to wear off. You begin to have all your faculties come back to you, and you realize that you are each in a wooden cage. A little bit tight squeeze, but it seems to be a cat carrier of sorts, which is kind of insulting because you are not a cat, you are Grimalkins. I'm going to have each of you step out one by one, and I'm just going to go down the list as you introduce yourselves. So let's go with Jordan first.
Can I not?
Okay.
Sorry, I like examples.
You need to change your display name so it's not alphabetically
You
first.
need to make yourself
hold on.
approximately Jordan.
This is all staying in.
Nutmeg, my good friend.
Cassie, your turn.
Damn it. I'm Cassie. I am the showrunner of Chosen Ones, which you can find on my YouTube channel, Casserole, spelled Cassirol. You can also find us on Chosen Ones DND on Twitter. Yeah, that's my show. That's what I make. So stepping out of my cage is a very large, fuzzy, bluish-gray. Oh boy, I found out that how I was saying the name of the species was wrong. So the subspecies is Skog cat? Is that how you say it? Does anyone
Sure,
know?
it is now.
Okay. A bluish-gray skog cat with black ears and a white-tipped tail. My left ear has a good chunk taken out of it from a long-ago fight, and my left eye also is slightly squinted like I'm about to wink, also probably from the fight, or maybe I'm always just about to wink. We don't know. He's a little bit older, so considering how long this species or race lives, probably in like late 40s, early 50s. Grouchy. And his name is Stormbrain.
Beautiful name. Ellen, your turn.
Hi, I'm Ellen Delina. You can find me on Twitter at Ellen_Delina. I am the GM of the Birdhouse Mysteries, a Savage Worlds actual play podcast, which you can find on Twitter at Birdhouse Mist, MYST. Today I am playing a Grimalkin named Zephyr. She is a Mao Grimalkin with warm gray fur, yellow eyes, and black bands around her legs and the tip of her tail. Part of her right ear is missing, so...
Are you the one I got in a fight with?
I don't know. I was going to say that it was probably from a fight, and as soon as Cassie said that, I was like, maybe we got into a fight. Who knows?
We're not friends.
But it's enough of her ears missing to make her look mischievous. And she kind of like jumps out of the cage. She's a jump cat.
Jump cat. All right, Mike.
Hey everybody, I'm Mike, and I run the show Tales of Esperon, which we're kind of an actual play show in a homebrew setting. You can find us on Twitter at Tales of Asperan. That's ASPERRAN. I've heard aspirin, which is pretty funny. And we're on, Podbean, Spotify, any free podcast site. My cat is not climbing out of this weird little cat carrier cage. Inside, you see this kind of grayish blue cat with super scraggly fur, kind of peppered with spots of brown and black. And he's just kind of curled up inside of this cat carrier, quietly purring in his sleep.
Okay. You are up again, Jordan.
I'm ready this time. Okay, here we go. My name is Jordan, and I am the DM to the Delagarden RPG podcast. You can find us on Twitter at Delagarden, DELAGARDIN. And my Grimalkin is this... Yeah, he's got black fur, little white specks on his face, and he's just kind of quietly coming out of the cage, looking around, being observant and stuff.
Okay. And then finally, Cheryl.
Hi, I'm Cheryl. I'm the coordinator of the Nature Check project and the DM for the Arda campaign, an actual play D&D campaign. You can find us on Twitter, Twitch, YouTube, and all the podcast places as Nature Check or Nature Check D&D. And my Grimalkin steps very primly out of the box that she was in. She's more of a purple-gray color, very slim and sleek. Her fur is obviously recently cleaned, and she has a diamond-shaped birthmark of white fur on her forehead.
Fantastic. So as you all step out of your cages, you find yourself in a room that is rectangular. There's light coming in from a window on the northern wall, but it's dusty and there's a haze in the air. The room beyond has about 3 bookshelves stacked to the brim with dust-covered tomes. There are dozens of rugs on the floor that your paws touch, but the floor feels sticky and kind of off-putting. As your eyes adjust, you realize that it's a mix of dirt, some type of litter, and a lot of cat hair that covers the ground and furniture around you. You each see 4 Grimalkins that you have seen previously, whether you're friends, foes, or acquaintances. That is up to you. And beyond that, you hear meows, and you see about 6 or 7 other cats darting around or laying about lazily in the room.
Are those regular cats?
Make a perception check.
Did Jordan and Cheryl say their cat names?
Oh, yeah, my cat's name is Nutmeg.
Okay.
Sorry, and I'm Pandora.
Cool.
I think I realized I did not say mine. I go by Snowball.
I love it.
I got a 9, I got a 13 on my perception.
Perfect. They all are regular cats. None of them are quite as big as you 5. Grimalkins tend to be a little bit larger, more like Mancoon size. You do also see a orange tabby cat on top of a stack of books on top of one of the shelves. There's a black cat that's licking himself inappropriately in the corner, and 2 smaller kittens that are playing with what seems to be like a ball of yarn nearby, but all regular cats.
Okay.
Are we capable of speaking to regular cats? Do we know that?
Well, it says that we have empathy.
Okay.
You can detect the surface emotions of any creature you see within 30 feet. So basic needs, drives, emotions, but not specific thoughts or complicated ideas. Does that include, it just says creature, does that include other cats?
It does, for the sake of this game.
Okay, I use my empathy to reach out to the tabby you said that was up top.
The orange tabby?
Yeah, to get surface level thoughts or emotions.
He blinks warily at you, and he is watching you very cautiously and carefully, but you get the very, very clear image of a green-brown yarn ball that has sparkles on it almost. Like it is the clearest image that you've ever seen in anything before when you've done this before.
So that's weird. Cat has an overactive imagination. Have I gotten like images when I've done that before?
Sure.
Okay. So the images aren't new, but it's just very clear.
Yeah, and what I'm going to do is, because it's telepathy, even though it's supposed to be feelings, I'm going to have conversations telepathically, but it's going to be more as images. I'm just not going to describe it as images, because it's easier to get points across.
That's fine.
He stretches a little bit and scratches his claws on the side of the books that he is laying on before jumping down directly in front of you. Go, y'all new.
Stormbrain kind of just pads his feet against the ground and just like, the floor is sticky.
Yeah, the old lady doesn't clean much.
Oh, gross!
He's like, that's why I stay up high.
Stormbrain will start making his way up onto a surface that is not the floor at that.
What is this place?
Well, you have it's a small little cabin owned by who we call some of them call mistress, but it's just an old lady. She has a little tendency to like cats a lot, so she collects us.
Steals us.
Does she eat us?
No, nothing of the sort. She spoils a lot, but she tends to lock us in here for the most part, so we don't get underfoot.
Oh.
I don't like to be confined.
Well, I can help you get out of here, but you gotta do a little something for me first.
What do you need?
He looks over at Stormbrain and goes, my yarn ball.
Your yarn ball.
Yes, it's just the perfect ball of the fluffiest yarn. Wool, warm, dyed to the perfect hue of green, some brown, and I think it's infused with some catnip, honestly.
Well, where is it?
Old lady took it. I escaped from here. I came back to get it. It's not in here anymore.
Where did you last see it?
In this room.
That's a good... Yeah, that makes sense.
How did you feel when you last saw it?
So happy.
I thought that question would help. I don't know why.
Let me look at my spell list.
So you help us find it if you help us out if we find the ball.
Of course, I know a way out, and I will show it to you as soon as you bring me that beautiful ball. And you see like drool dripping out of his mouth a little bit.
Oh, disgusting.
That's why the floor is sticky.
Oh, gross! Pandora, no!
As you all are kind of talking over in the one cat carrier, the door is kind of ajar, but cat hasn't come out yet. You just hear, and you look at the door, and I'm kind of stretching out, behaving like one of the regular cats.
We all know each other, right?
You've all seen each other around if you aren't friends, yes.
Okay, so at the very least, we surface level know each other.
Yeah, I would probably say you've seen me around, but you've not associated with me.
I gotcha. Understood.
If you've seen me around, there'd probably be a rumor that my cat was like a couch surfing cat. So like being in a human house is something that he's rumored to do a lot.
He's one of those.
So he has no dignity, you're saying?
Yes, very much so.
You know, guess what spell I almost took, you guys? But I was like, why would we need that? We're cats. I almost took locate object.
Great.
By the way, I would like to do a kibble check.
Sure. Roll roll an investigation or perception check.
That'll be 19.
You sniff the air because your stomach has started to growl, and it's been like 30 minutes to an hour since you last ate, and that's just way too long. And you smell fresh kibble near the door, and you immediately turn around and you see a giant bowl of it with little bits all over the floor near it.
Oh, I'm going straight there.
I was trying to find, because you said that with such confidence. You're like, I'm doing a kibble check. I was looking at the sheet and I was like, where is that? Where is
so
that?
was I. It's like, what is this?
That's a Grimmelkin feat. No, it really isn't. But I'm going straight to the kibbles. Chowing down. I'm hungry.
It's not the best kibble you've ever had, but it'll do.
Are there any, so there is a door.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to go up and tentatively push it to see if it gives it all, or if that is definitely closed.
It is definitely closed.
Okay. I don't have thumbs. Damn it.
Kind of sidle up to it's just slowly walking around like a normal. So better question. When Grimmelkin are walking around, is it normal for them to be like bipedal, or is it like a whole just
that's
regular
creepy.
cat with powers?
I believe they are always quadrupedal.
Okay, good. That's good.
Oh
to know.
boy, that's creepy. I don't like that. mental
Yeah.
image.
No, it's like just making sure. Like, are we talking anthropomorphic cats or just like telepathic cats? Okay. So my cat, Snowball, just kind of calmly walks over from his container and sidles up to this orange cat and he goes, "I'm sorry, did you say something about catnip?"
Yes, there's a ball of yarn that I swear is infused with it. I could be wrong, but it just smells so much better than all the other balls of yarn.
And you want it?
Well, it's mine. If you get it for me, I help you escape here.
Can I do a big whiff to see if I smell any residual catnip?
Sure. Make a perception check.
Ooh, +3. Yeah. Oh, that's bad. That's a 7.
The overwhelming smell of urine just completely washes away any type of other smell that you could get.
I just go.
You do that weird open mouth cat thing when you smell
Yeah,
something
yeah.
bad.
That's exactly what that's why I was coughing.
I finish up my kibbles. You know, I take like maybe 2 tablespoons of them in, and I come back like, to the center and announce to the rest of our Grimmelkins that these kibbles are a 3 out of 10 at best. This is the bad place. We must leave.
Ooh, 3 out of 10. I run over.
Oh my god.
Is it evenly distributed?
No.
Like, can I see the bottom of the bowl?
I'm pretty sure Nutmeg ate from the middle, so the bottom of the bowl is now empty.
Very much. I have I have no ability to like control where I'm eating. I just put face in and go.
This bowl needs to be refilled. It is empty.
Every cat over.
Sir, orange cat, where can we find more of this kibble so I can refill the bowl?
Well, Granny will be back in like sundown, probably.
What sun is it right now?
It's like 10 a.m.
Oh man.
It's sun up right now.
So she just puts cats in this room and locks them in and ignores them all day?
It's hoarder. It's what hoarders do with pets.
Ooh.
They put a big bowl of food and then leave it. And to be clear, the bowl's probably not empty. I can probably see the bottom of the bowl in the very middle, so it's empty.
Yeah, as cats do.
Yes.
This door that the others are looking at, is there, like, what does the knob look like?
It's it's one of the long ones where you can grab it and push down. It's not a circular one.
Okay. Does it have, like, the little lock mechanism on this side? The little, like, thing you turn?
Sure.
Awesome. I cast Mage Hand.
Okay.
Do that.
Wait, that's cheating. Does it come out of Mage Paw?
Mage Paw. You cast Mage Hand and you have a weirdly humanoid morphic cat paw,
Oh god.
but it has a thumb, so that's what matters.
Fantastic.
And you are able to grasp the handle fairly easily and pull it down.
Does the door unlock?
Yes.
Well, now we can get out of the sticky room.
That is good. He's like hugging the wall to try and get out.
Pandora, make a dexterity save.
Oh no.
What?
That didn't sound good.
Old lady's got traps.
Oh no. Oh, I'm rolling just like I did this morning. That's a 9 on that dexterity save.
You get knocked over as 2 kittens run by you right under your legs and trip up a little bit, but they dart out of the room as you get knocked over onto your your side.
Ow! Rude.
Your fur is a little sticky now.
Ugh.
Seeing that, Stormbrain seems to get kind of excited. He's like, yes, freedom, everyone! And his leg running now. I'm very excited that two other cats. Kind of lopsided run, though.
Zephyr's gonna stroll right on out the door.
Okay.
I'm going to daintily pick my way across the threshold and then immediately sit down and start, like, scrubbing myself on the place where my fur is sticky.
Okay, so once everybody else leaves, there is a hallway that stands before you. You think, glancing around, you see that the walls are completely covered in boxes stacked up on top of each other, haphazardly and with no seeming care in the world. Some boxes are sprawled open and sit on baskets, while others seem to be crushed completely by heavier objects above them. Other stacks are books with a multitude of sizes, leaning slightly in one direction or another. And there is a walkway, though, enough for a humanoid to fit through, so you can easily walk through, but there is a lot of very tall things around you.
I was just reading, so I could get Revised Ranger, and it's primeval awareness, but I can attune my senses to determine if any of my favorite enemy types are nearby. And on my sheet says favorite enemy is humans. Can I do I guess waste my only use of this to see if the ladies in the house
Sure.
are nearby? It says I have to spend a minute uninterrupted, so I'm just gonna. Can I just try and climb up on a box to get up really high, to get a lay of the land?
Sure, make a athletics or acrobatics check.
Acrobatics, yes. Hole. 24.
Very nice.
Houses are my favorite terrain.
Of course they are. You jump from one box to another and manage to get on top of a seemingly well-balanced stack of boxes. And it seems that inside this one is pillows, so it's very comfortable too, as you start to focus on the area around you and focus on your quarry.
A regular cat. And then attune my senses. Is she near? Is the old person nearby? Let me check the range on it. 5 miles. Holy crap.
Damn.
Okay.
There are hundreds and hundreds of humanoids within that 5-mile radius, if not more. It's overwhelming. There is one that is closer, and it's coming from the west. Probably. Does it say how far they are, or just if they're within
Wow,
that
this thing
range?
gives me a lot of stuff. So it says this feature reveals which of your favorite enemies are present, their numbers, and the creature's general direction and distance in miles from you.
Okay. There is one humanoid in less than a mile. That
There.
is super close. There's probably more than just that, but
And one feels like it's coming this way.
not necessarily coming this way, just that they are close to the west.
Yeah, as they're all kind of surveying the land, I'm just gonna, from up here in my little nap curl, go, there is one person,
Well,
I
actually,
think?
does it specifically say human?
So it says,
Oh yeah, if it says humanoid, then it's fine.
let me double check here. My sheet says humanoid. There is one person with smells like a mile away. The house is ours. This is our kingdom now. There is no one here.
Stormbrain yowls. Like that yowl that cats do when there's no one around, or they think there's no one around.
Could you give us an example of that?
No, I cannot.
Please.
Break off a piece. Come on, Cassie.
I mean, y'all made horse noises in mine, so.
This is loud, though. That's like a loud
Go
sound.
for it. We'll all
I
join.
live with people.
Excuses.
We'll
Nah,
do
you're
it with
fine.
me.
I think we need to count to 3. Okay. 1, 2, 3.
I think I just yelled a little. I don't think that was. I got too nervous.
Stormbrain, why do you sound so intimidated?
I should be better at this. When I was in high school, I would voice warrior cats on YouTube. I needed. know how to do this. Stormbrain, it sounded more so like a victory cry, like no one is home.
Okay.
That sounded very sad and upset though, but I promise he's not. Maybe he just sounds like that.
He heard his vocal cords in that fight.
He heard a lot of himself in that fight.
Oh my goodness.
So he's called Stormbrain. There's just a storm going on up there.
All right.
Does this hallway like continue? Is there like a door that this hallway continues to?
It's hard to tell exactly how far the doors are. The hallway continues to the east a little bit and to the west. But with all the boxes, you don't specifically see the doors.
Do we notice any response of any kind based on the yowl that happened? Like, do we hear any activity from other parts of the house?
No, you see some of the other cats from the room start to cautiously walk their way to the door, but there isn't any other responses.
Can I jump to the top of a stack of boxes?
Sure, make an acrobatics or athletics check.
We're going with acrobatics for that one. That's a 12.
Okay, you jump cautiously up and you manage to grab a hold of a basket but start to lose your balance. Make a dex save.
Dex save. Natural 20.
Nice. So you manage to land on all fours as a basket falls directly on top of you full of fabric.
This place is horrible.
It's wonderful. What are you talking about?
Is there any silk in there?
And I kind of like unsheath my claws and just kind of scratch at the fabric.
Make a perception check, Pandora.
Okay.
You're the one that asked about silk, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
16.
It sounds like cotton. No
Oh.
silk being ruined.
Oh, that's not that important.
See, just cotton. This is the bad place. I want to go.
So you guys can go east or west.
I want to go west.
Okay.
I'm gonna go check. I'm gonna check out the west. I'm gonna check out the west.
I will go west with Nutmeg.
I will also follow Nutmeg.
I'll keep watch on my perch.
So you go to the west and you find a hallway that goes north or south. There is a door at either end.
Can I make a perception check to see if I hear anything coming from either direction?
Sure.
It's a 16.
You don't hear anything. You see there is something hanging on the door to the north, but you see a walkway with a red rug going to the south.
Can I approach the door that has something on it?
Sure. As you get closer, you make out that it is a knitted skull hanging on top of the door.
I try and jump and bat at it.
Okay, make a attack roll.
Okay, I would note, I don't know if this changes anything. It says because of my subrace, I'm a medium-sized creature, so
Holy crap.
I'm a big cat.
That's a big old cat.
I know.
You were very squished in that box.
And what attack roll you said?
Yeah, it's like an unarmed strike, basically.
Okay, that's a 19.
Okay, you manage to swat at it and it dangles a little bit, and then you start to hear a voice. It goes, "Only the mistress knows the way out, and thus you are not the mistress. Mayhaps you have lost your way, dear kitty."
Someone else just lost their way. Sorry. Is that coming from the skull?
Seems so.
Can I Arcana check the skull?
Sure.
It's a 16.
You believe this seems to be like a magic mouth of sorts.
Okay.
I think I've seen this kind of contraption before in other houses. There was a pretty good one with a fish. It had a button on it, and it would sing for you.
Was it also made out of yarn?
No, plastic or whatever.
Plastic exists canon.
So, is there something we can do to get past that?
Are you asking the skull?
I was asking my companions, but I
Okay.
suppose we could also ask the skull.
It repeats its phrase and then doesn't say anything after that.
Skull, what is it that you want?
After this time, it goes, if you are unable to find your way, I can call the mistress for you.
No, thank you.
No.
Calling in 5,
No.
4.
No.
I cast
jump on it.
poison spray at the skull.
Okay, make an attack roll.
No, it needs to make a con save, can it?
We'll find
Knitted
out.
skulls can't make con saves.
It fails.
There's no flesh to
Okay.
poison.
Hold on. It's gonna take 6 poison damage.
You hear as the yarn begins to drip in this greenish goo, and it just starts to like melt almost.
I cast it by hissing, by the way. That's how I cast poison spray.
Maddie the
Poison
Mal?
sprays.
Nice.
It seems to have stopped counting them.
I fixed it.
I'm gonna use Divine Sense, and it lets me look for celestials, fiends, or undead within 60 feet.
You do not sense any of those.
Oh, I only got 2 more of those. Okay, actually only 1 more.
So it was hanging on a door, right?
Mm-hmm.
Can I just try and run into this door to with my shoulder?
Sure.
Would that also probably be unarmed strike, or would that be a strength something?
Do a. I think. Is there a tackle roll?
I'm gonna tackle this door, bringing it down.
Do a. Da.
I would like to grapple the door.
Sure. Do a grapple check.
Okay. I think that's. Strength athletics is the same for me.
Yeah. Just do strength then.
Damn, that's a 4.
You run and slam yourself into the door, trying to grapple it or shove it open, and you don't do much to it. I do need you to make a dex save, though.
Okie dokie.
More traps.
All my good rolls are gone, guys. That's a 5.
All right. You will take. Oh, well, that was high. It wasn't supposed to be that high. Take 20 lightning damage as the door shocks you when you slam into it.
I am
Rip.
at 4 hit points. Is Cassie about to die again? Maybe.
Oh no!
Oh no.
I just rolled 2 zeros on 2d10.
Not today. I cast Cure Wounds on myself.
Why were you trying to leave? This place is wonderful.
The door just tried to kill me.
Exactly. It's wonderful. No one can come in and hurt us, and there's free food. And these comfy beds.
I do try to cast Cure Wounds on myself, though, so I will do that.
You successfully are able to do so.
Ooh, that's pretty good. So that's 11 back.
Might I suggest we try the other door?
No,
No? Why not?
this door is a suitable challenge, and we will not be conquered.
Okay.
Your turn. You do it then.
Have I seen a bear in my life?
I'm sure you have.
No.
Oh
Oh
no.
no.
Oh, no.
Oh no. Doesn't it have to be a quarter CR creature though?
Does it?
As a
Yeah.
moon druid, for me, it doesn't.
Oh.
I can go up
right,
to,
I totally
to
forgot.
1 as a CR. You
A
can only go
bear.
up to 1/4.
A baby
That-
bear.
Can anybody turn into a bear?
You could try a goat.
I can turn into a bear.
Before you do so, I'm gonna lay on pause, and give Stormbrain 2 HP.
Oh my god.
Well, when I turn into the bear, I'll have the bear's
Well,
HP.
yeah, but this is for later, you know.
Oh, then thank you for later. Okay. Hold on, I need to look up this bear. It is a brown bear, I'm pretty sure.
A lot of turning into bears on this show too.
It's very popular.
Brown bear. Damn, they got a lot of HP.
Can somebody make an intelligence check? Anybody?
Intelligence
I will.
check?
My intelligence is 2 now because I'm a bear.
What?
16.
So before anybody's turning into a bear,
Okay.
you realize that that's probably a bad idea. You're free to do it, but it's a really tight space because there's lots of boxes all around you.
It's like a bomb going off in here, just like.
Start a fire.
You're more than welcome to do so, though, if you choose to, because it would be hilarious.
I am tempted to still do it, but maybe I can turn into something stronger that's smaller.
Bonus points, you'd knock me right off my damn perch.
Bears are large.
Yep.
I don't want to do that, maybe. What's a... Okay, well, I'm assuming... I was like, how big is a giant hyena? I'm assuming pretty big if it's called a giant, so...
I think they're still medium though.
Regular hyenas are pretty big.
Nope, they are.
They are large. Okay, so maybe not that either.
Try a goat.
Put this idea on hold. Is there
You
a
could bust
goat?
it down with your horns.
Hold on, let me see if there's a goat. Giant goat or a goat. Regular goat, I would have 4 hit points. Maybe not. This kind of feels like a waste.
Like you're gonna headbutt the door and then immediately turn
And then
back into who
die.
you were. Yeah.
I do get an extra wild shape since I'm a druid, but that's... I only get 2 then.
We will put this idea on hold, maybe. We will come back to it.
Why do we not simply summon this old woman, subdue her, and then take the key? I assume there's a key to the house and leave.
Because we have to wait forever. We have to wait until nightfall for her to come home.
I'm a little concerned that Snowball's favorite enemy is a human.
What is your dark past, Snowball?
Talking about? They are not. They are my favorite kind of people. If I know where they all are, I know where all the best houses are to sneak into and sleep. But yes, I've lived with them enough that I could hurt one if needed. But why would I do that? They give me free food and pets.
I've learned their weaknesses.
The pun game in the chat, though.
You're welcome.
I can turn into a cat. Isn't that funny? You can turn your wild shape. You can just turn into a normal cat.
How many ranger spells to help here?
So, are we still trying this door, or are we going to the other door?
We've spent a lot of time on this door. Perhaps we move on now.
Nutmeg looks away.
Dramatically. Tear and I.
Quick question about the little map picture you sent. So the spaces we have all, where did we come out from? If we're looking at this little picture.
Room on the right.
Oh, okay, so the room with like the big rug, that's where we are being kept.
Yes.
Oh, okay, so then it's just a long hallway, and I guess the door we're at right now is the one up in the to the top.
Yes. And there's
Okay.
a hallway continues in the middle to the left or down to the south. It also continues a little bit back to the east as well.
Snowball's gonna climb down from his perch, or just leap down, I guess, and go,
I don't know about you, but I expect that door is going to shock us some more, so... that was alright. Anyways, I'm going to go find some grub.
and I'm gonna just walk down the hall and hang a left, which I guess on the map would be south.
Okay, to the south you find a red walkway, like carpet, that leads to the front door of the house.
Oh, butts. Oh.
What's
That-
butts?
You haven't lived with humans enough, then. That's fine. Does anyone know where the kitchen is? I'm hungry.
You can make a perception check.
Yeah, I was gonna say, I'll make a perception check to smell the air for a kitchen.
This cat is used to being waited on by humans.
12.
You can smell fresh food coming from the west.
It is coming from the west.
Food smells. I didn't specify. I was just like, it's coming from the west. What? Who knows?
That was very ominous.
It was.
Just it.
All right, well, let's get some grub.
I trot down the hall with reckless abandon.
Okay, make a dex save then.
Okay. I have a feeling I'm not gonna last long. That is very true. I rolled a 9.
Okay. As you are running down the hall, you get a little too excited and make a sharp turn going to the left, and you ram into some books that were kind of holding up a bunch of stuff, and they begin to topple over in an avalanche type style.
I start doing that crazy cat yowl when they're terrified.
I need everybody to make me a dex save to see if you can get past it before it falls on you.
Oh no.
Oh
I'm
boy.
so sorry.
Your
19.
last words.
20.
Zephyr is good. Nutmeg is good.
12 from Stormbrain.
Stormbrain is maybe a little caught.
18 for Pandora.
Pandora is good. So Stormbrain and Snowball both get caught a little bit as boxes fall over top of you. The rest of you are able to dart out of the way and use your cat-like reflexes to maneuver without getting in trouble. You all take 6 damage.
Thank you for the points you gave me for later.
Yeah.
It is later now, and I needed them.
You find yourself being hit in the head by books or by very dull metal things that you don't really recognize, but they have like a hook at the end of them. There's some canvases, there's some random wood. It's a mishmash of crafty stuff.
Wow, you just hear.
Do we see like a little paw like coming out, like when you close the door on your cat and they just have like their paw coming out from underneath the doorway?
You know what? Yes, I like that.
I cast message into the pile of stuff and say, Snowball, are you in there?
I hate this place. I can't go anywhere without getting hurt.
Stormbrain is also in here.
We must move the books.
With everybody helping, you manage to get Snowball and Stormbrain out of the pile of things, but there is now something in the way of a quick escape if you wanted to go back to the east. The good news is the smell of food is very strong coming from the door to the north, now that you are in this hallway.
I'm sorry about that. I didn't quite think about my surroundings.
Watch where you're going.
I will now.
Is anyone standing extremely close to Snowball?
Probably me, because I was underneath that mess with you.
You can clearly, I think just because you're close, under like the tangled mess of like ratty looking fur, you can see there is a semblance of a collar with a little metal thing on it that probably says Snowball.
What a stupid name.
Says Stormbrain.
I assume that's taboo in Grimalkin culture.
Probably.
Probably.
Or not, maybe not taboo, but not everybody would be okay with it.
Mm-hmm.
But some do it just because they trust the one person.
Oh, he does not do it because he trusts the one person. He does it to get as many people as he can.
So do we think this ball is in the kitchen, or?
I don't remember why we're going this way.
I think it was Snowball's idea, but now that I say that, I feel like maybe it's not a great idea.
I blame you for that one. It's probably accurate.
I should have just turned into the bear.
I feel like everything still would have fell down, but who knows?
But I could have handled it better.
Yes, you, as a big bear.
Looking around for the kitchen.
There's a door directly in front of you guys as you sit here arguing.
I like to imagine my back is to it and I'm looking around.
You see a bunch of stuff. You don't see a door if your back is to it then. It's oblivious to you. There's clearly no door.
There is no door.
Everybody else sees a door behind Stormbrain.
Zephyr's gonna walk past Stormbrain through the door.
The door was open slightly, so you are able to nudge it open. Inside, you see a very large kitchen. Instead of wood floor, the floor is now stone. And you smell the lovely scent of fresh salmon.
Ooh!
Oh,
You weren't kidding. That's a big kitchen.
the
Right.
jackpot.
I'm hunting that salmon down.
Can we race for it?
We can race, but like it's not a competition for me. It's a lifestyle. I'm going straight for the salmon.
Okay. Oh, we're rolling. Yes.
Roll initiatives to see if you can get who gets to go first to get there faster.
Ooh. Ooh. 22.
I rolled
Fast
a,
cat. Fast.
I rolled a 20. You're faster.
I have advantage on initiative.
Ah, butts.
So Snowball and Nutmeg begin to immediately dart towards the fresh smell of salmon, and it's a tie at first, and they're darting at the same exact speed. One jumps over a box, the other one swerves around a chair, and then suddenly they jump on top of as they each jump to go reach the table. Nutmeg uses Snowball to give himself a little bit of a boost and jumps onto the table first and finds the salmon directly in front of him, covered in what looks like butter and lemon and some fresh dill.
Flavor.
I'm gonna take this time to cast Cure Wounds on myself again.
When Nutmeg
call.
jumps off of me, can I be pushed down into the sink?
Sure. You land in the sudsy water with some floating dishes.
I'm drowning in this fluid.
Wait, is dill poisonous for cats?
No, you just might have stumbled on something.
You can eat it in moderation as a small treat.
Okay. There shouldn't be that much on the
As
salmon.
a
Yeah, I'm
treat.
going straight in.
You begin to eat it and it is delicious, so you are oblivious, as is Snowball, as everybody else begins to see pots and pans and random metal objects around the room begin to levitate and head towards the two that are making a mess of the kitchen.
Oh no.
That doesn't seem great.
A
That
mouse
seems
brain.
bad.
What?
And then I suddenly realized that my feet can touch the bottom of the sink and I'm not drowning.
What did you call me? Oh. Oh no.
You all see pots and pans heading towards you, and one of the pots was in the sink with you, so it swings at Snowball. And water and soap flings into your face as it tries to attack you and misses. You are able to dodge out of the way just at the last moment, but you do get a face full of suds.
Nice. So is this like a combat, or is the kitchen just responding to our mayhem?
Technically, it's supposed to be combat, but I don't feel like rolling initiative, so I'm gonna have one more sneak attack on Nutmeg, and then I will let everybody have a turn, and we'll see what happens from there. A meat cleaver goes for Nutmeg
Oh my god.
and gets a 14.
14 does not hit.
So the cleaver slams directly into the fish right in front of you, barely hitting your whisker as you look up to your reflection in a very clean piece of metal and realize that now that you are no longer consuming all the salmon, that there are floating metal objects heading towards you and Snowball.
Okay, eyes widen. I grab the salmon and start like I have it in my mouth and I'm going
Okay.
towards the door.
Make me a acrobatics check.
Ooh, that's a 9.
Okay. You
Salmon
grab
weighing me down.
You grab the salmon and you go to fall, but the salmon seems to block your eyesight a little bit, so you don't see that there is a chair directly in front of you, and you topple over and fall prone onto the ground.
Oh,
But you manage to scramble up and move about 15 more feet away from the salmon, with the salmon from the meat cleaver towards your friends. Snowball, what would you like to do?
I would like to run as fast as my tiny legs can take me.
Make a acrobatics check.
Oh!
That's bad. You reap what you sow. 8.
You slip on the soapy water and you manage to get out, but you also fall prone on the floor as you're trying to get away. And it's almost comical as your paws begin to like slide under you, and it does like that weird cartoon thing where you're just standing in place but you think you're running.
If I had a webcam, you would see me silently cheering.
That one song is playing where it's like, "Burr, burr, 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 burr."
That legitimately happened in real life. Our dog at my parents' house scared the cat, and they were both in the kitchen, and there was a solid 6 seconds where they were both running in place.
You manage to get unprone, but you don't get much further. Storm Brain, what would you like to do?
I'm leaving. I'm bouncing out of this creepy kitchen.
Okay. Zephyr,
I like to fight.
are you running towards the meat cleaver?
Yes.
Oh my god.
Okay, you run towards the meat cleaver and jump on top of the table where it is stuck in the ground and make an attack roll.
All right. That is 13.
That will hit.
Okay. Ooh, 10 damage.
You strike with your claws and hit the metal. The loud screeching of claws on metal is painful to hear, but you manage to break off the handle and the meat cleaver falls to the table, no longer a threat.
I go.
Of that sound, I didn't even have... The moment you said screeching on metal, I felt all the hair on my neck stand up.
such an annoying sound.
I know.
Pandora, what would you like to do?
Is there anything interesting in here besides the floating cutlery?
Make a perception check.
Okay. That's gonna be not great.
Nope, that's right. 11.
You see some plants over in the corner, but you can't really make out what they are, and other than that, you're just kind of distracted by the shiny things that are floating around.
Okay, in that case, I'm also gonna leave.
Okay. Nutmeg, you want to run the rest of the way out?
Hell yeah.
Okay, Nutmeg is out, Pandora is out, Stormbrain is out. Snowball, you are no longer prone. Would you like to attempt to make a dex save when the pot spills water at you?
I will attempt to make a dex save, I guess. Oh, God, I deserve everything that's happening to me. 8.
You get yourself from prone, you see, or you don't see, but you immediately get drenched in more sudsy, gross water as it is dumped directly on you from the pot.
I was going to go try and get more salmon, but I want to run.
Okay, you run towards the door. Zephyr, you see a pot by the sink, and you see another meat cleaver heading towards you.
I will fight the meat cleaver.
Okay, make another attack roll.
How many meat cleavers does this lady need?
At least 2.
That's 14.
That'll hit.
Okay. That's only 6 damage.
You still manage to hit it just in the right spot. That same screeching noise appears when your claws go against the metal, but it falls to the ground, cleaver first, directly next to Snowball.
Am I close enough to the pot that I can bonus action punch it?
You'll be able to move there, sure.
Oh, cool.
Cat punch. Cat punch.
Cat monk. That is a lot. That is 23.
That'll hit the pot.
Cat punch. That's another 6.
The pot falls and clatters to the floor. There doesn't seem to be any more floating metal objects in your general area.
Victorious!
Unfortunately, though, when it fell, the soap did splash onto the rest of the salmon that was there, but Nutmeg has at least a good half of it that was cut from the with the meat cleaver earlier.
I'll share it.
I just realized I had an advantage on initiative rolls. I could have had salmon.
Maybe. Roll again, see if you would have beat him.
No, it's fine. What happened is much more enjoyable.
Alright, so you guys managed to escape the kitchen and have defeated the creatures within. Creatures-ish?
Ah, yes, I did nothing. I succeeded.
You healed yourself.
You didn't
Yes.
die.
I healed myself.
Across the hall, you see a doorway going into another room.
I'm going to stealthily make my way in after that.
I will follow.
Everybody who is stealthing, make a stealth check.
16.
12.
16.
15.
21.
It's very nice. All right. So everybody is quiet and they quietly stealth up to the door. The door is closed. Make me investigation checks to see if it's locked.
I don't know. I've got a 6.
Seems fine to you.
I have an 18.
Pandora, you notice that there's some rust on the hinges, and you're pretty sure that if this door gets opened too far, it will creak.
Oh, this one's gonna be squeaky. Does anybody have anything to make it not squeaky?
We're about to open Pandora's Door, the sequel to Pandora's Box.
Got my wet paws.
I have proficiency with thieves' tools, but I don't know if I could use them really.
Use your claws like a lockpick.
Yeah, let's do that.
You know something I did sure take instead of locate object? I took speak with animals for some reason. Oh, I've passed without a trace.
That's helpful. Okay, go ahead and use your claws as thieves' tools to try to disable in some way the creaky door.
So if that's dexterity plus proficiency on that roll, then I got a
Yes.
20.
Fantastic. You use some of the butter from the salmon to rub on the hinges, and you are able to easily do so and then also turn the handle in just the right way where you can open it enough, and you hold your breath for a second as you begin to push the door open, and there isn't a creak. And
I
there's
look
enough
back-
room.
I look back and say to the rest of them, grease is always the answer. When in doubt, use grease.
That was really smooth. Nice job.
Gross.
Nodding my head because I talk very loud.
Look at you growing.
I will peek my head around the now partially open door.
So the room is large and stuffy. The walls are covered in knitted and crocheted items of different colors, sizes, and shapes. From pot holders to blankets to shirts to skirts to sweaters, you name it, and they are on that wall. They aren't only on the wall, though. They're sprawled all around the room. On every surface that is available, there are balls of yarn or completed projects or currently being worked on projects with those same hook-like objects you saw earlier that hit, was it Snowball, in the head, which are crochet hooks. You also see knitting needles, and you see just so much yarn of every color filling this room. This room is completely clean of cat hair, despite the other room's chaotic mess. And to the west, you see a bare rug with a rocking chair, with a old lady sitting in the chair as she's humming to herself in front of a roaring fire and working on something with 2 needles in her hand. And there is a basket beside her filled with yarn. That the yarn for the project she is working on is going to.
This is some high Silent Hill stuff.
Good question.
Can I perceive what's in her hand?
Sure.
Hold on. 18.
She seems to be making some sort of a long strand that she is working on with 2 knitting needles.
I can't tell what she's making though.
It's fairly new, so you're not 100% sure. It could be anything from a collar to a sweater. It starts all the same.
With that same perception check, would I have been able to see in her general area if there was that ball of yarn we were looking for?
You smell catnip coming from that direction, but you don't see the yarn specifically.
Is that the right direction?
Shh. Oh wait, we're speaking telepathically.
Yeah,
Yeah.
she still tells you to shh telepathically.
Because I could buy us a little time if we want to go in there and snoop around.
Stormbrain kind of looks at her, and he's just like,
What are you going to do to buy time?
I could put her to sleep for a little while.
Are you sure you can?
I mean, I could try.
She seems like a final boss. I don't know if you're sleeping.
I don't know how I missed this in the description, but the old lady is here in the chair knitting something.
yeah.
Oh, she's not human. I could sense them all. Oh.
No, that's the human that you could sense. I said within a mile.
Oh, within a mile. Oh, so she was like crazy close.
She was still in the house.
Oh, I thought it was
that
a
was a
mile
very
away.
creepy thought that you started to say.
Yeah, I was like, I thought she was like not in the house, so we were safe for a little bit until she got back, because the other cat said she was gone for the day.
Well, they said that she wouldn't feed them until 6 p.m. Or
Okay.
dusk.
I want very badly to just hiss and blow this spot up, but I'm not going to.
Wait. If we're able to put her to sleep, then she goes to sleep, and that's fine. But if she isn't able to go to sleep, then we can kill her.
Why did we jump straight to killing? Why do we
was a
have
little
to kill?
extreme.
I just went out of this house.
Listen, this lady is doing this to cats who do not wish for it.
They seemed pretty chill with it.
We weren't.
Yes.
I mean, I was. Just
Yes, he was.
saying.
Everybody besides us and Snowball was not fine with it.
And the orange tabby.
Yeah, she didn't ask for our consent first.
And that's a violation of our...
You know what?
Criminal can
You're all right. Let's kill her. Look, correct everyone.
No, I say... Yeah, actually, you're right. Let's kill her.
Oh my
Wait, am I
god.
not putting her to sleep now?
Well, we were gonna try, but now this lady is in violation of so many rights.
What was the lowest stealth roll, by the way?
I think a 12.
Yeah, I got 12.
Okay. As y'all are having this conversation,
no.
she glances up and she goes, The door is open. Kitties, what are you doing here?
Cassidy, do it now!
I look in her direction and go, meow.
I guess I will cast
loud.
sleep on her.
Okay, so sleep, you roll 5d8.
Yep. Or I could cast it at second level and make it more.
feel like
Stormbringer,
that's-
do you think she's a final boss?
I think she's a final boss.
Alright, I'm gonna cast it at second level then.
And that makes it 68 or 7?
7. Oh man.
Good luck.
Let's see here. Math. 10, 12, 14, 15. And then 2 more. 16 plus 8 is 24.
You cast your spell, and she yawns a little bit, but she just shakes her head and goes, "Bad kitty. What are you doing?" I need everybody to roll initiative.
Oh,
It's the final boss.
It is.
I wish I had at least gotten some more of her salmon.
21.
I did not get that. That is not a number I got anywhere close to.
Oh shit!
It's a
Same.
6.
I rolled really good, guys.
I rolled a
Oh, no.
19.
Oh no. Is she gonna kill the cats?
She's gonna stab us with those needles.
I got 11.
So did I.
What does Snowball get?
19.
Nutmeg and Pandora, who has the higher.
I have a
Dex.
+2.
I have +4.
Okay. Stormbrain, what did you roll?
Oh, that's me. Sorry. I got a 6.
Okay. I rolled a natural 20
Ooh.
plus 2, so I got a 22, just beating Zephyr by 1. So the cat lady lifts up her hands, which in each of her hands she's holding 2 knitting needles. She holds up one of them and points it at Pandora, because you're the one that cast a spell on her.
Oh poop.
And I need you to make a wisdom saving throw.
Oh good. This is gonna be great. 15.
Okay. That is a pass. As she's pointing directly in front of you, you see a little red dot on the floor, and you immediately go to focus on the dot for a split second, and then suddenly you're just like, no, wait,
Not the
no,
dot.
we're in
No.
the middle of a fight. We can't do this.
I'll worry about the dot later.
As she tries to cast Enthrall on you.
Oh, wow. Oh, wow.
And that is her turn. She will stay where she is, and she goes, "Kitties, you need to go back in your room." And like she does the spell. Up next is Zephyr.
Zephyr has no chill, so Zephyr is going to use her 50-foot movement to zoom up to the cat lady and attack her.
All right, you want to move to directly in front of her?
To the side, like the north square.
Okay.
Zephyr is Punch Cat, and Punch Cat must punch. That's a 18.
18 will hit.
Okay. That's 6 damage.
All right, you scratch at the cat lady, but she seems very accustomed to these scratches, and it doesn't do as much damage as you thought it would.
I'm going to use my flurry of blows.
Okay.
And I want to attack her 2 more times. That is just 12.
12 will miss.
Damn.
Your claw gets stuck in her dress as you go to scratch at her, and by the time you pull it away, you realize that you missed the attack.
Okay. And then that is a 15.
That will also miss.
Oh man. Waste of a flurry of blows. Okay.
Is that your turn?
I hiss. And that is my turn.
All right. Up next is Snowball.
Okay, so I'm just gonna let out a hiss, and is the shapeshift a bonus action or a regular action? I feel like it's a regular.
It's regular action, I'm pretty sure.
Awesome.
I think
okay,
Moon
so
makes it a bonus action.
Yep. Okay, so I'm gonna use my bonus action to. I'm a swarm keeper druid. I'm a master of hunting bugs in the household. And I'm just gonna hiss really loud, and you guys are gonna see a bunch of these tiny insects crawling out of the floorboards and kind of gathering around me. And then I'm gonna transform into a snake. And this is gonna be terrifying because it says that as a bonus action, I can agitate the swarm for 1 minute. For the duration, the swarm clings to my weapons, which I guess would be my face and mouth.
Sure.
So, yeah, that's all I'm gonna do. Just like a big display of scary, because that uses up all my actions and stuff.
Okay. You guys see these creatures, these little bugs come out, and as they hover over Snowball, the cat Grimulkin figure dissipates and the bugs create this long, giant, medium-sized snake, and they hover directly over his face, and all you see are 2 eyes poking out from the bugs over his face. That will be... Do you want to move at all?
I guess I'll move closer to her, yeah. I guess within striking range.
This is 30 feet, right there.
Okay, that's fine.
Okay, up next is... I have too many things open. Nutmeg.
All right, I'm going to move up to be flanking with Zephyr. And then I'm going to... I'm just going to...
How many feet can you move?
40.
Okay. Snowball, can you move more than 30?
No.
Okay.
I believe all Grimmel can get 40 feet.
Oh, yeah, my sheet does say 40 feet.
So
Dang.
you can move up to 10 feet more. Do you want to be to the right of her, or do you want to be flanking her?
Flanking, definitely. Just slithering across the floor.
Sorry, Nutmeg, you will not be able to flank her, but you can get to the right of her if you want.
Oh, it's okay. I'll be on the right of her.
Okay.
And then I will use the command spell. So Cat Lady needs to make a wisdom saving throw.
Okay. Can you read me command?
Sure. Hold on, I don't have it off the top of my head, but I will say one word, and she'll make a wisdom saving throw. If she fails it, then she will do that one word command. For this, I'm going to use grovel, which will make her prone. And it'll be like on her turn, she'll take an action to fall prone and do nothing else on her turn.
Right. I was making sure it didn't have the word charmed in it. She rolls, it's wisdom.
Yeah.
She rolls an 18.
Well, she doesn't do anything then. No, I mean, she like, my spell had no effect.
Okay.
And that'll be it for my turn.
All right. Pandora.
I am going to suggest to her that, well, so all we came in here for was a ball of yarn. And I will describe it. You said it's green and brown with catnip in it. Is that right? So we're looking for this green and brown ball of yarn with catnip in it. And if you give that to us, then we promise we'll go back in the room where you want us. And I'm casting suggestion.
Ooh.
Which is a wisdom save on her part.
You cast the suggestion on her, and she looks over at you as she gets flashes of this picture of yarn, and she goes, "Cats don't need yarn, you just play with it and mess it up," and it doesn't seem to have an effect.
Rats and crackers.
This lady's too smart for us.
That was adorable.
Thank you. I will stay here and pout.
Okay. Stormbrain.
I'm gonna use my bonus action as a moon druid to turn into a direwolf.
Okay.
And then I'm gonna run up and attack her. I've got 50 feet of movement as a direwolf. And it doesn't matter where I am, because as long as an ally of mine is within 5 feet, I will have advantage, even without flanking. So just next to her somewhere.
Okay.
I got a 19.
19 will hit.
Okay, so that's gonna be... Ooh, that's pretty good. That's gonna be 12 piercing damage, and then she needs to make a strength saving throw.
She... we not have saving throws on here. 10.
That fails. She is knocked prone.
Fantastic. She falls and she's like, ow, my hip!
This giant direwolf is behind her. That's so intimidating.
Is that the end of your turn?
Yes.
All right. That brings us to the top of the round, which is her turn, and she will stand up. Oh, you know what? She's going to go bad kitty, and she's going to take her knitting needles and slash at the dire wolf before her.
Hit me. I got 2 more of these wild shapes. Make me use them.
That is a dirty 20.
That hits me. You definitely did what I asked you to do.
The needles pierce into the back of the dire wolf, dealing 12 damage, slashing damage, or I guess it would be piercing damage.
I'm still pretty good, but ow.
As she goes, no dogs allowed in this household. Bad kitty, bad. And that is her turn. Zephyr, it is your turn. You have advantage because of flanking.
Ooh, fun. Let's see. Okay, yeah, the first one. That's a total of 20.
That'll hit.
Alrighty. That's better. That's 8 damage.
Okay.
And I'm going to do Flurry of Blows again.
Fantastic.
Oh, that's pretty good. So, 23 to hit.
That'll definitely hit.
Alright. And I would like her to make a dex save or fall prone, because I am an open hand monk.
Hey, that's what Tari is.
I love that ability.
Whip my back legs around and try to kick her behind the knee to make her fall down.
She fails with an 11.
Nice. And that was 7 damage. And then I get, well, I already had advantage on her, but she is now prone. That is 25 to hit.
That'll hit.
Oh, that's 5 damage. I got a 1.
All right. Now that she has been prone, you directly attack her ankles, which are directly before you, and your claws stick each time, and she hisses painfully. Though your slashes don't seem to do as much damage as you wish, they do still do something.
Mm-hmm.
Is that the end of your turn?
Yes.
Snowball. You are flanking this prone, poor old lady directly in front of you. What do you do?
First question, do I see the green knitting ball?
You can make an investigation, and it's an action to find it.
Nah, I'll give her 1 bite. I'm thinking about that bath.
Make her an attack roll.
Yep.
As
Plus-
snaky snake,
Plus 6 to... Oh god, my rolls are so bad!
you do have advantage.
Oh, I do. Okay. No, I'm not rolling the heavy dice. They're rolling bad. Hey, that's better. 21 to hit as a snake.
21 will hit.
Okay, so the snake bite deals 1d4 plus 4 piercing damage, and then she has to make a DC 11 con save.
For poison.
Yeah, which is 3d6 poison damage.
She rolled a natural 20 for her con save.
Okay, so she takes no poison. Oh no, half as much on a successful one. Ooh, that's cool. 6, 9, 14 total, which would be 7 for her.
Yep.
And then the bugs give me an extra d6 force damage as they chomp. They like bite down too. That's just 2.
How much of that 7 was the piercing?
Oh, so the piercing, I got a 4 on the d4, so it was 8 piercing, 7 poison, 2 force.
Okay. Perfect.
Man, giant poisonous snakes are really cool.
All right. You bite down on her, and the bugs begin to crawl into her face, all over her eyes, and she swats them away, but the poison sinks into her skin a little bit, and she just hisses, and it seems to not affect her as much as you would hope, but still does a significant amount of damage.
Cool.
Nutmeg, you see before you a prone old lady doing
Claw.
absolutely nothing wrong.
Claw attack.
Don't try and guilt us.
But it's so much fun.
And that's a natural 9 plus 6, so 15.
That will not hit, but you have advantage.
Advantage, that's right. Sorry, I didn't even... Natural 20.
That will hit.
And I'm gonna smite.
Okay.
So so that'll be 4d8 plus 2d4.
I need to know the piercing slashing damage separate.
Okay. I forget. I believe the smite does extra radiant damage, and yeah, the claws will do slashing damage.
2d8, and then I think an extra d8 for every spell slot you spend.
Yeah, but I crit, so I roll.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
So it will be double damage die.
All right. So for the claws themselves, it's going to be 6 plus 4, so that's
Okay.
10. And then for the smite on top, that's 10 plus. Ooh, that's 23 total for the smite, and then 10 more for the claws.
Fantastic. She is looking bloodied.
And that'll do for my. Oh, actually, I'm going to. Yeah, that'll be it. That'll be it.
All right, so you strike down into this old lady's arms, and radiant energy from your god pierces through you and smites this foul humanoid who has been capturing all these poor innocent cats.
Freedom for kitties!
Your god seems to agree with you and makes it extra powerful.
Who is your god, Nutmeg?
Friskies.
Yes.
It is now.
Friskies the company.
It's this mom and pop shop down the store, Mr. and Mrs. Friskies.
They believed in me, and I believe in them.
Pandora, it is your turn.
Okay, that's me. I guess I will shoot a ray of frost at her.
It will be at disadvantage because she's prone.
Oh, butts. I'll use Tides of Chaos.
What?
Oh my god. We're dead.
I'll use Tides of Chaos to give myself advantage on this attack, so it's just a straight roll. Boy, I hope it hits. Wow. Nope, I wasted that. It's gonna be a 12.
That will not hit. The Ray of Frost shoots and hits the bear head, unfortunately, instead of the cat, and icicles start to form across the bear fur rug, making it slightly colder under Nutmeg, but doesn't really do much damage.
Oops, sorry about that.
Is that the end of your turn, or would you like to move?
Oh no, I'm good right here. Out of the way.
Stormbrain, it is your turn.
I am going to continue this attack as a direwolf. So here we go.
You do have advantage.
Good. 19 again.
That will hit.
Ooh, that was sucky damage. That was 7 piercing. And then she needs to make another strength saving throw.
She's already prone.
Okay. Then she can just stay there. I am going to bonus action use a spell slot to take 1d8 hit points back in my wild shape form.
Okay.
So I'll take 1. 1 hit point back. Living the dream. That will end my turn.
All right. That brings us back to the top of the round. After you bite into her, she pushes herself back up. Blood is dripping out of her from bite marks and scratch marks. And she is going to pull out the laser pointer once more and try to distract the snake. So, Snowball, I need you to make a wisdom save, please.
Oh, wisdom save? Ooh, I'm not good at that. Mm-hmm. I
using
rolled
your-
a
your
6.
You're using your snake stats, right?
Snake stats, I'm not. Oh, that's basically the same.
Oh, okay.
Okay, so that would be... Well, the first roll was really bad, so that was a 6. Actually, the snake stats would be worse than mine.
You have advantage because you are currently fighting her.
Ooh, okay. Oh, how did I do that? That's a 6 again.
Okay.
Oh, actually, you retain your intelligence, wisdom, and charisma score, so never mind.
Oh, either way, it's still not great.
Dang, I thought I suddenly had a 3 intelligence, which was kind of funny, but I guess not.
All right, so you have You are enthralled by her.
Uh-oh.
So technically the way the spell works is you have disadvantage on perception checks that would perceive her, but I'd rather have it just be a little bit more interesting if you're just distracted a little bit by the laser pointer, and you will lose your next turn.
That works for me. Because, like, if I can't perceive her anyway, I'm gonna have to use my action to try and pay attention to her, which would waste my turn anyway, so.
It's way more interesting that way. So you see the laser pointer, and even though you're a snake, your cat instincts, Grimalkin instincts, come back to play, and you're just like immediately bite at the ground where the little red laser is, and it disappeared, and you're just like, where did it go?
I'm just imagining the snake peoples getting ridiculously big.
The bugs expand around it too, just to make it even more obvious. And that is the cat lady's turn. Zephyr, it is your turn. You do not have advantage because Snowball is distracted.
Aw, that's unfortunate. That is an 18.
That will hit.
Okay. 6. So 10 damage.
Okay.
And I'm going to use my last flurry of blows because I do feel that this is the final boss.
It would make sense.
Yes. So, attack. That is 19.
That will hit.
That is 7 damage, and I would like to have her make a dex save or fall prone.
She rolled a natural 1.
Woo!
We just keep pushing this lady over.
Ah, my other hip.
So now I have advantage on the last attack because she is prone.
You do.
That's a 16. That's a natural 20.
Fantastic.
So all that does is not have my damage. It's just a straight roll because it's not magical. Oh, it's a 6 though, so it's 10. So it would be 20, but it is 10 because.
Okay, you're already having it. Okay.
Yeah.
Well, natural 20 doubles the dice, right? Not the bonuses.
Oh yeah, you're right. So it is 16.
So
Yes.
8.
Sorry, I
Yes.
had 2 snowballs on her side.
No, you're right. You are absolutely right.
Fantastic. You scratch at the lady, you scratch her ankle and make her lose her balance. She fractures her other hip, and you scratch her one more time, getting right just in the right spot, and she screams in pain, trying to kick you off of her, but you, of course, dodge out of the way. And that is your turn. Would you like to do anything else?
I hiss at her.
Hissing is a free action. Snowball, make me a dex save to see if you can catch the laser pointer.
Oh, as a snake, it's even better. 21.
You think you caught it. You were like, I got it. You dive into the floor to catch it, and when you think you got it, you look up and it's gone.
Meanwhile, she stopped using the laser pointer because she just got knocked on her ass and broke her hip.
Yep. At the end of this turn, you're no longer enthralled. So, Nutmeg.
I strike for kibbles.
For friskies.
For
For
friskies. I still have advantage, right? Because I just rolled a 4.
You do have advantage. Stormbrain is still on the other side.
Oh, okay. It didn't matter. I got a natural 7 on the second one.
That will not hit.
I got distracted by the red light, too.
You're like, ooh, laser pointer. No, focus.
My mouth clamps down on the rug, and you're like, did he get it? Did he get it?
Oh,
That's all I got.
okay. Pandora, you see 2 of your friends getting distracted by some red dot that just keeps disappearing. You're smarter than that, though.
You guys keep knocking her prone and I can't shoot her from back here.
Sorry.
Okay. Does she look real bad?
She looks pretty bad.
Does she look worse than my friends?
Oh no.
I don't know.
I'm not in my normal form, and
Ellen.
neither is Snowball. So even
I don't
if
know what everybody's hit points are.
We're about to get fireballed.
My hit points are 11.
I mean, I look horrible. I look like I'm on death's door. Don't fireball me.
I wasn't going to fireball you, but that's really the way you feel.
It's worth a shot. She's definitely more bloody than everybody else.
Okay, I will try casting sleep again then.
Okay.
Because now they're all in her way, like in range with her, which means that if they have less hit points than her, then wow, that sucked.
Can everybody please type what hit points you have in the chat, please?
Okay.
I will use a sorcery point to re-roll this die. Okay, that's better. Okay, I am putting to sleep 20 hit points of creature.
Okay, so Snowball, as the sleep spell
Oh no.
cast over the entire group, you realize that the laser pointer isn't there anymore, but you start to feel like it's time for a catnap.
Laser pointer was just a dream.
And as a snake, you begin to curl up into a small little circle and rest your head and go to sleep.
Damn it, Snowball!
It's in character.
That's fair. Is that your turn, Pandora?
Mm-hmm.
Wait, Pandora, are you a wild magic?
I am, and I used Tides of Chaos, and that was a first level spell. Yep. Thanks for pointing that out.
So, did you roll your d20?
No, I was waiting for the DM to ask for it, but thanks for pointing that out.
Anytime.
I actually don't know anything about wild magic. So
Yeah,
that's
so-
one I've never played.
If she rolls a 1 on a d20, she has to look at the wild magic chart and something crazy happens.
I rolled a 19, so meh.
Nothing crazy happens.
Nothing crazy happens.
Nothing
Sorry.
crazier happens.
Right. Then
Darn.
5 Grimalkins fighting an old lady in the middle of the floor. Yep.
In a room filled with yarn projects. Alright, Stormbrain. Snowball just went to sleep. You have a prone lady in front of you.
I'm gonna hit her. 18 for the first one. Okay.
That'll
So,
hit.
yeah, we'll do that one. Well, 23 actually with my mod, but yeah. And that is 10 piercing, and she has to make. She's prone, so never mind. She's already prone. Already prone.
She is already prone.
And that'll be my turn.
Alright, you bite into her arm, which is super bloodied, and manage to avoid getting stabbed by the knitting needles as she pushes herself back up onto her feet. And she goes, "This is ridiculous!" And she is going to cast her own spell of catnap, which is sleep. I just renamed it because I could, at 2nd level, and do 78 sleep damage, getting the idea from Pandora.
Oops.
So, how many people does that knock out?
I'm already asleep.
That might be all of us.
I'm immune.
No, it will knock out the next lowest person, which is Nutmeg. But you said Nutmeg is immune? Or Snowball was immune?
I'm not immune.
Oh, okay.
I'm going to sleep.
Because I'm unconscious already.
Oh, okay. Nutmeg, you see Snowball curl up into a ball, and you're like, it's a great idea to take a little nap right now, as she casts catnap on the group.
My fury has been quelled. Good night.
Ah, Friskies, damn it.
Shut up.
Oh, I love it. That was perfect.
Okay, Zephyr, it is your turn.
Okay.
Is it only? I shouldn't say this since it's me, but is it only one creature, or does the hit points travel to the other creatures as well?
It does travel to the next creature, but the hit points didn't reach what the next person was at.
Oh, okay.
So I would have had to roll over 58 to get to
I thought you said 78, so that's why I was like, I
No,
think we're all down.
7d8.
Oh, I thought you said 78, and I was like, that is a powerful sleep spell, and we're all gone now.
If it had been 78, I would have knocked her out the first time.
No, you wouldn't have.
Oh
But-
no.
That's fair, but no.
It's a fair assumption.
Zephyr.
Zephyr is going to attack.
Okay, don't have
Ooh.
advantage.
This is another natural 20, I swear to God.
Nice.
Nice.
Okay, but I rolled 1 for my damage because I'm stupid. That is a total of 6 damage.
Okay.
Wah wah. But I'm gonna bonus action punch.
Okay.
So I ran the gamut. That was a natural 20 and that was a natural 1.
That misses.
Sure does.
Your claw gets stuck on her dress again.
Can I hit Nutmeg and wake him up?
No,
Okay, just trying.
not quite. Snowball and Nutmeg, what are you dreaming of right now? I let Snowball go first.
Oh, go. Okay, I spent some time with a wizard who had a Wonderful fire.
And I'm curled up in front of it right now.
Very nice. And Nutmeg?
I'm dreaming of the salmon that I just had. That was pretty good. That was a good time. I'm also dreaming of my Lord and Savior Kibbles, whom after we finish, getting done with this whole soiree right here, killing this old lady, I'm going to tell everybody about, how forgiveness is like a good virtue to have.
After you're done killing her, though.
Well, I'm asleep, so I'm not really thinking things all the way through.
Very nice. Pandora. She is not prone.
She's not prone. Okay.
She is not.
And I'm gonna shoot some more frost at her. Okay. Woo! That was a natural 19, so that's a 24 to hit.
That will hit.
I would assume so. Alright. It's gonna be a whole d8 of cold damage. Oh, and it was an 8 on the d8. I wish
Very
it exploded like in Savage Worlds, but that's what we've got.
Right now.
You see ice start to crawl down the knitting needles in her hands, almost freezing them to her hand itself. And she hisses and shakes her hand and lets go of the knitting needle, and it drops to the floor with a little tingle of metal against the wood.
Amazing. I imagine that the bolt of light that becomes the cold shoots straight from the birthmark in the middle of her forehead.
Very nice.
Cute.
Storm Brain. There is a lady before you. You do not have advantage. She is not prone. But you do have advantage because Zephyr is right next to her, so never mind.
I'm going to try and bite her again. This is
Okay.
my one-trick wonder here. Can't do anything else as a wolf, and I don't want to lose the HP it gives me, so...
It's fair.
I still have advantage because I have pack tactics.
Yes.
That is a 15.
That does not hit.
Damn, a vibe.
So you go to bite her, but she just dodged out of the way as she shook her hand from the cold, and you just barely miss her as you try to dodge away from the knitting needle that flings at you.
Yeah, I hang out. Still in the
Alright.
spot.
It is her turn. She's going to use her other hand that she has and lift up her arm, and a yarn ball flies up from somewhere towards the right and is flung directly at Pandora. Make me a dex save, please.
Oh boy. A dex save. That's a natural 18 for a dirty 20.
All right, you manage to dodge out of the way as the yarn ball is chucked directly at your face, and it does not hit you, so you don't take 3d8 bludgeoning damage. As
Wow,
she uses
yarn?
catapult. I changed all our spells and they amused me, so I wanted to use that one.
Catapult. Catapult.
Yep.
Ha.
Yep. She had Enthrall, which was laser pointers, Catnap, which was sleep, and Catapult. She has one more, so don't kill her so I can use it. And that is her turn. Zephyr, it is your turn.
And I'm gonna try to kill her.
Good luck.
19 plus 6, so 25.
That will hit.
I'm rolling balls damage. That is 6 damage.
Alright.
And then bonus action punch. No, okay. I changed the die because the other one rolled a 1, and this one got another natural 20, and I swear that I'm not lying.
Well, roll your damage.
Okay, that's a 4. So, that is 12 damage.
Okay. She's looking real bad. Snowball and Nutmeg are still dreaming. Pandora, it is your turn.
Me.
I'm just gonna try the frost again because the sleep thing really didn't work for me. That's a 13.
That will not hit.
That will not hit. I did not hit her this time.
So the ice shoots just over Stormbrain's head and puts out the fire behind him, and the fire is out and the room is shrouded in dim light from outside, but
Whoops.
nobody is hurt.
Sorry about that.
Stormbrain, it is your turn.
Oof. Okay, well that's still 13, so. Nope.
13.
Yeah,
You do have advantage.
that was with advantage.
Oh man.
That was with advantage last time too. So
All right. Unfortunately, that will miss. And then it is her turn. She will again try to chuck a ball of yarn. This time she will chuck it at Stormbrain. I need a dex save, please.
okie doke. I'm in my wolfie form. Not great. It's a 16.
That will succeed.
Yay.
You manage to dodge out of the way as the ball of yarn lands in the fire behind you. That is just been put out. She curses, and then it is Zephyr's turn.
Attack. I have one setting. I just hit things. That's it. It's very boring. That is 24.
24 will hit.
That is 8 damage.
Okay.
And I'm going bonus action punch. That was a 3 on the die, so that's not gonna do it.
That will not.
To a passerby, it looks like Zephyr is making biscuits on the old lady.
You're just kneading her. Up next, Pandora.
Yep, that's me. I'm gonna shoot her again.
Okay.
Okay. That's only a 12. Nope.
That will not do it.
Whoops.
Stormbrain.
Guess what I'm doing?
Bite
I'm
it.
gonna bite her.
I'm so shocked.
That's better. It's a 22.
That will do it.
Oh, goodbye. Hold on. I lost a d6. Come back.
That dice is gone forever.
I love that you can hear her. She's far. I love you hear her far away.
Yeah, it might be gone. So I'm gonna pull a different d6. That one. Oh, I lost both of them. Okay, hold on, let me.
That's it. Combat's over.
That is an 11 piercing.
How do you want to do this?
Yes.
I don't know if I want to describe the grimly death of this old lady.
Catnapper.
Yeah,
Bite her head off.
catnapper. I bite her head off. You know what? Sure.
Whoa.
As Stormbrain in this dire wolf form, all sense of compassion or forethought is gone. And he bites down into this old lady's neck and rips off her head easily. Blood splatters over all of you nearby.
Two of them are asleep.
Nutmeg, you feel yourself beginning to wake up from this catnap that you are having. And then Snowball, a few moments later, you also begin to wake up. And you have defeated the cat lady who has been kidnapping cats from all over town.
We're heroes.
And now I turn on my friends, the bloodlust getting to me. No.
Oh god. Oh no.
With 2 wild shapes left.
I can't sleep again.
That would work.
No, it would just get the snake again.
Look at me. I haven't changed back yet.
What would you guys like to do? Would you like to investigate her body or look for the yarn ball or...
I don't care about that cat that we met.
It just occurred to me, but could we not have just all turned into ants and crawled through a hole in the wall?
No.
Definitive answer. Ask
Who's
the-
that?
God?
I had the idea while I was sleeping. It was like, wait a minute. I could turn into a badger and burrow through the floor.
Stormbrain does turn back into a kitty cat as he goes to go search for that ball of yarn as I go search for my d6. Hold on.
I don't have investigation as a skill, but I'll investigate the body.
Well, the good thing is you don't need it as a skill. It's just roll a d20 plus your intelligence.
16.
Okay, it's easy enough. Even though there is blood everywhere and a dead woman, you are easily able to find the yarn in the basket next to the rocking chair that she was originally sitting in.
Do we care about this? I ask my friends.
I mean, can we get out of here without that cat's help?
I think we came all this way. I think we should just give him the ball first and then go.
Okay.
Also, I'm licking the blood off of me.
Oh,
Yes, we should definitely
It's protein.
give him the yarn.
Oh, that's gross.
yeah. That's really gross.
I mean, if it's a human, it probably tastes all right.
That's gross.
I'm back from my journey to try and find the yarn, and I could not find it, but it seems you did.
You were looking in the wrong basket.
Yarn is code for D6, but it is gone.
Oh no.
You'll find it when you least expect it. In like 3 weeks when you're
Vacuuming. I'll hear a
You'll
very
step on
horrific
it.
sound.
Like a Lego, you'll step on it in the
Oh,
middle
that's
of the
more
night.
accurate.
Yep.
at least it's not a D4.
I swear, if you release my actual cat into my room, she has a knack for finding my dice when I lose them. So
I mean, that's great. Mine just knocked him under the couch.
My kid's cat likes to steal my wedding rings when I accidentally leave them on the counter, and then I
What?
find them under like the water dish.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, it's fun.
Lock those up.
Yeah, I try not to, but like one time I forgot and I left them on the bathroom counter because I was dyeing my hair, and I went to go wash my hair out, and I was like, "Where are my rings? God damn it!" Thankfully, they were in my bedroom, but still. All right, so you guys find the ball of yarn and have defeated the one person who has trapped you here. You walk, I'm assuming, back towards the room where the orange tabby was.
Oh, does this mean we have to go back in the sticky room again?
I
It
am not going
does.
into the sticky room.
Before we go back there, can I do one little thing?
Sure.
Does she have any sweaters in her bins of projects?
There's lots of sweaters.
Ooh, I'm going to take one.
Okay, you have your pick of a purpley flower one, a checker print one, a rainbow one, or a black to pink.
I love that they were so specific. You definitely had those written down.
I did not.
You did not. That was awesome. I want the rainbow one.
You pick a rainbow sweater that is meant for a fairly large person, and you now own it.
I'll fix it later.
You make your way out into the hallway, and there is a avalanche of things in the way to go back to the pea sticky room.
I have a brainstorm, and I'm going to turn.
Oh my god.
Storm brainstorm.
I'm
We're
going
waiting
to
the whole
turn
session to
into a
use
bear
that.
now to stampede through the items so everyone can get through.
Okay. Make a strength check.
As a bear. I should have checked to see what this bear's strength was, but it's okay. Hold on.
That was amazing.
Brown bear.
If you're gonna turn into a bear, you could just like pick us all up and carry us over the stuff, right?
It's too late!
Why can't we just walk over the stuff?
I got a 22.
You turn from this small little grimalkin, which is bigger than a cat, but still not huge, and then you turn into a bear, and suddenly all your friends are pushed back a little bit, all the boxes are crushed against the wall, the avalanche before you begins to topple, but all the grimalkins are able to slide their way underneath of you as you barge your way through the avalanche of boxes, and you make your way beyond the avalanche without any issue.
It's my bear sound. You're welcome.
Wow.
That was 10
It
out of 10.
sounded like you were giving up a furball.
What do you think the authorities are gonna say when they finally find her and all of this stuff knocked over and bear claw marks everywhere?
Good.
They'll say good.
They'll say we did a good job.
You make your way back into the room, and the orange tabby is licking himself on the books again. And he looks down and he sees a bear, and he's just like, what the?
I don't think he's looking down. We're probably like eye level.
He's like, the fuck?
Ah, damn, we could say the F word this whole time? What the fuck? Okay.
And he goes, I sent some cats out, not a bear. And then he sees the other, he's like, is he with you guys?
I don't think I still have my telepathy when I'm in this form, so I can't say anything.
I'm just imagining the bear like spitting up the yarn ball on the ground.
Just slowly drops out of my mouth.
Who has the yarn ball?
Zephyr.
I just have a yarn ball. It's not the right one.
Yeah, I very gracefully like serve it up like a volleyball and bat it up to the tabby cat.
As my gross one just falls out of my mouth with a splat.
He manages to catch it, and his eyes get huge as he begins to sniff it and rub all over it, and it takes him like a good 3-4 minutes before he like pays attention to you guys, and you're just staring at him super awkwardly like, are you gonna let us out? But eventually he will snap out of it and go, yes, payments, here, and he will grab the ball and he will jump down on the floor and walk over to a cabinet door and nudge it open with his paw, as cats do. It takes a couple tries. It like thuds open and closes, thuds open, closes, like, and that happens like 4 times. But eventually he gets it open, and beyond the cabinet there is a hole in the wall that you can easily fit through, except for the bear.
You realize that we murdered your mistress, and you could have let us out this entire time through a hole in the wall in this room.
We are like blood splattered.
Not me.
I mean, I did wild shape again. I don't know if the blood wild shapes with me.
Maybe.
Just imagine you shift into a bear and it just all hits the floor at once. Or shift back.
Gross.
Splat.
It's like hidden on your clothes with the wild shape. He just shrugs and goes, not my mistress. I left here ages ago. I just wanted my yarn ball back.
Hashtag not my mistress.
Love it.
Anyway, I climb on top of Stormbrain. I ready myself. I puff up my chest. My friend, my kin, today is a day of reckoning. You will taste freedom for the first time in forever. 1,453 years ago, my god, Friskies, sent me to deliver you to freedom. And now we have taken it. I raise my paw up. I'm covered in blood. We shall leave now. We shall leave now, my brothers and sisters, for the day of our deliverance is now. Let's go.
I'm imagining it would be so funny if you were like, my god, Friskies. And
Just for fun, I added that year to 2020. It's 3474.
Oh, sorry, I was gonna say while Nutmeg was giving that speech, Pandora started sidling through the cabinet.
Mm-hmm.
Stormbrain eventually walks forward and Nutmeg is knocked off because the bear doesn't fit through the hole.
This is a real Winnie the Pooh situation.
Stormbrain is now stuck in the hole.
Like tap on Stormbrain's like thighs. Hey, you gotta turn back. You gotta turn back.
The conundrum.
No.
You're directly quoting Winnie the Pooh.
You're too thick. You gotta do something about that.
You're too thick.
Father.
I start to work out. No, just kidding. I'll turn back into a cat.
The hole is suddenly smaller and everybody scrambles out before somebody blocks the hole again, and you have made your way to freedom. The Grimalkins have killed the cat lady to no longer kidnap cats anymore, and you are free to go about your ways. And that is the end of this game.
Imagine I have a little notebook and I'm scribbling off this house.
Well, I hope you guys had fun.
That was a blast.
Yeah, it was fun.
Mm-hmm.
It was fun.
Everybody please go check out these guys, and I will have all their links in the description below. They are all fantastic humans, but also DMs or storytellers and podcasters or YouTubers or whatever they do. They all have very many things going on.
Whatever they do. What do you do again? Why are we
What do you
doing
do?
We also moonlight as cats now.
Also, this is officially the last episode of our 10 Tabletop Tales, so if you haven't seen the other 9, please go check them out. They have been airing all throughout December, so I really hope that you guys enjoyed this episode and my first official time DMing for a recording, which is exciting. Also, it's my birthday, so y'all should leave me a comment, because this is going out on December 30th. So leave me a comment that
I was about to say happy birthday.
Happy birthday, future Nikki.
Happy birthday,
Happy
future
birthday.
Nikki.
on the day of recording it is not, but yes. But yeah, that is all. So we will see you next time. Bye, guys.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye.